Hey, what's good, y'all? And it's time to finally admit, if you haven't already, that NBA Youngboy is a legend, especially after this recent feat of dethroning Drake for the #1 album. This is a big deal and a surprising feat to me because arguably Drake is the biggest artist in the world. After Drake had the #1 album for 3 consecutive weeks on the Billboard, NBA Youngboy will be the first artist just to barely outsell him to grab the #1. To put this in perspective, Lil Nas X, who gets way more push and way more industry support than Youngboy, couldn't even outsell Drake. Hell, he couldn't even sell as much as Youngboy, even with a #1 song and all the gimmicks he was doing. And if we're being honest here, there's a lot of rappers that's not as lit as NBA Youngboy. It's crazy too, cause as big as he is, he hardly gets any radio play compared to these other rappers. I genuinely believe that NBA Youngboy has the most organic fan base in hip hop right now, or at least the most die-hard fan base. And if I'm being honest with you, it's been like that for a couple years now, at least since 2019 in my opinion, when his numbers on YouTube start getting more plays than any other artist, including pop artists, and has been crowned the most streamed YouTube artist for 3 consecutive years on YouTube. A reason why I think people in the industry doesn't publicly support NBA Youngboy is because he doesn't build that many relationships with them. Youngboy, he's not the type of artist to be buddy-buddy or clicked up with another artist just because how hot they are. That's why on his recent projects, he'll barely have any features or any at all. The only artist that I've ever seen Youngboy cool with is Rich the Kid, whose rap career is on life support. Youngboy won't even do a song with Lil Uzi due to his loyalty to Rich the Kid. And we all know that Youngboy would gain way more doing a song with Lil Uzi than he would with Rich the Kid. But I respect Youngboy's loyalty because a lot of artists in the music industry doesn't have that. They'll just be cool with the next rapper that's lit. Even right now, when NBA Youngboy dropped his most recent album, Sincerely Contrell, hardly any artist shouted it out, and that was due to the King Von and Quando Rondo situation, with King Von being Lil Durk's man and Quando Rondo being NBA Youngboy's man.
I'm wondering if the latest situation with Quando Rondo may affect people showing love to especially industry dudes. Durk is fire. He's on fire right now. Durk was following Youngboy, unfollowed him as soon as his page came back up. I'm wondering if that affects anything. I'll say this though. I was told Quando Rondo wasn't getting industry support. And it's kind of a reliable source, but they say he wasn't getting industry support because if certain entities or people support him in the industry, it would mean they're going against the other side. Now,
also last year in 2020, NBA Youngboy was the 3rd most streamed artist overall across all platforms in the US, only being behind Drake and Juice WRLD. My brother, who's a major Youngboy fan, told me this, and I could not believe it for nothing until I saw it. And I was so shocked because one artist that was in front of him was Drake, and the other one was obviously dead, Juice WRLD. And then that's what it hit me, that NBA Youngboy had the most craziest fan base in hip hop. Because for the longest, I thought it was Playboi Carti, but Playboi Carti, he can't do the numbers NBA Youngboy doing, whether that's YouTube views or streaming or first week sales, even with a crazy fan base.
There has never, or not, let me not say never, there hasn't been an artist that has the youth in the palm of their hands like Youngboy does since XXXTentacion. Let's be very clear.
Not only that it was me that was surprised, but so too were people in the mainstream media, with Wall Street Journal publishing an article with it saying the biggest music star you never heard of is big on YouTube. I really don't know how he developed a cult-like fan base like this at a young age of 21, but I can only imagine it's due to his consistency, dropping new songs and music videos about every week and multiple projects every year. Youngboy also at the age of 21 has over 60 certifications and is the 23rd highest single-selling artist in music history. Youngboy is the first and only hip-hop artist to have the #1 album for 3 consecutive years, 2019, 2020, and 2021. And with his most recent album, Sincerely Contrell, Youngboy became the 3rd artist behind Tupac and Lil Wayne to have the #1 album while being incarcerated. A lot of people of this generation are quick to call artists like X, Juice WRLD, and Uzi legends, but hesitate when it comes to Youngboy. But if you compare their numbers to NBA Youngboy, Youngboy isn't that far away from them, and in some cases, his numbers are a lot better than theirs. He has more charted songs on the billboards, more #1 albums, more certifications, more certified albums, and of course, more YouTube streams. All the accomplishments that NBA Youngboy has at 21 is astronomically good, and it's extremely crazy when you think about it. His work ethic is comparable to few artists, if any, and his fan base remind me of how rampant X's fan base was. Now, after hearing all this, if you still don't think NBA Youngboy's a legend, I honestly don't know what to tell you. Look at all the things he accomplished at 21 that some artists can't even accomplish in 20 years. But these are my thoughts and opinions on the whole situation. And thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.